Welcome to my cozy corner of the internet. I'm Mayastar, and today's article is titled Spiritual Awakening and the Sacred Symbol of the Lotus, a Mayastar energy healing article. This article looks at the ways the journey of the lotus flower reflects the journey of the human soul as it strives towards enlightenment. We consider the process of spiritual ascension and look at the inspiration we can draw from this magical and mysterious flower. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing and share this page with your friends. Listen to the end for my recommendations for your next step and receive special offers for Mayastar courses by joining the Mayastar mailing list at mayastar.net. You can now show your appreciation for my work by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below. But simply spending time on this channel incurs the favour of the algorithm. So thank you for being here, because your engagement really helps me out. So if you like, share, subscribe or comment today. I hope and intend that you will be blessed with bountiful beneficence this week. May brilliance, beauty and abundance abound. And now, let's explore spiritual awakening and the sacred symbol of the lotus. The lotus is a type of water lily that has been considered sacred for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians depicted it in hieroglyphics to show that it was used in religious rituals and was associated with the priesthood and royalty. The lotus is also used in religious rituals within Hinduism and Buddhism, as well as other Eastern religions. But what is so special about the lotus flower? Even today, this flower symbolizes the path and process of spiritual awakening and is as popular with spiritual seekers now as it was in ancient times. The lotus, Kuan Yin, and spiritual awakening. When it comes to spiritual awakening, one of the most inspiring symbols is that of the great mother goddess Kuan Yin when she is depicted as seated on a lotus blossom. This is a powerful symbol for meditation and contemplation. It conveys essential truths of her nature and spirituality, and through connecting with this symbol, we can learn to progress the healing path through compassion and sacred expressions of love. The journey of spiritual awakening is also called self-realization, spiritual ascension, the great work, union with the Godhead, and individuation. Consciously pursuing this path is considered a sacred process and is a common theme in many religions, philosophies, and spiritual practices. When it comes to Kuan Yin, her philosophy is simple. There is one path to love. Love is the path. For many, the lotus as a sacred symbol expresses this essential truth, but the meaning the symbol conveys goes much, much deeper and reveals the true magic and mystery of the human life journey. The lotus grows in the murky, muddy and filthy edges of bodies of water, where the debris of decay and death form a putrid sludge. The lotus seed finds life-giving nourishment. Buried in the mire, the seed splits itself and begins the process of growth. In the darkness, the seed can only trust to faith and instinct in its journey. It doesn't know what it will become. It hasn't seen the light, and yet it finds the will to grow. This portion of the journey of the lotus provides us with a symbol of hope and determination. It reminds us to have faith in the process and to be patient. It reminds us that no matter where we start out, even in the dirt and darkness, there is a way to grow and exceed our apparent limitations. The roots of the lotus extend into the bottom of the river or pond, drawing sustenance from the mud. Its stem rises through the ever-shifting waters to the surface where it blossoms into a beautiful white-pink flower when it reaches the light. We can reflect on this symbol by thinking about what the mud actually is. It contains the broken down nutrients of many tiny creatures and plants. So in many ways we can look at the lotus as demonstrating the idea that death is part of a natural and essential process. As humans, we can struggle with concepts like death and end up feeling that they are somehow bad. Certainly, the experience of loss and grief is hard. Our experiences of death are usually the most painful experiences we have as humans, so it can be difficult for us to rationalize the cycles of life and death, because we associate that cycle far more with the loss, pain and suffering than we do with growth, hope and joy. The lotus reminds us to look at those challenging thoughts and feelings from a different angle. The lotus reminds us that there is a way up, that beyond the murkiness and mire at the bottom, there is another layer. The lotus moves through the water as it grows, and the water is symbolic of our emotions and spirituality. This growth happens because it's wired into the DNA of the lotus. Whether it wants to move on from its muddy residence or not, it will. And just as we can feel trapped in the darkness of our experiences, our nature is still to live, to grow, expand and evolve, and translate the mess and muck into something more magical, hopeful, and soulfully aligned with our higher selves. As we rise through the world of water, we process our feelings and get in touch with our spiritual selves. We gain a new perspective of the mud we came from and start to realize we may have thought we were just seeds, but in fact, we were always something more than that. That wasn't the end of the journey. It was the beginning, when the work of integrating our experiences, accepting ourselves and working out what's really important has been done. Like the lotus, we reach the surface of the water. Often we've been working towards the light without even realizing that's what we're doing. And when we get to the surface, we are able to experience and express the light of divinity within by blooming, just as the lotus does. Our blooming is our awakening. It is the process of enlightenment and the raising of our consciousness to the point that we are able to perceive the higher spiritual aspects of life that are expressed around us. And the fact that the mud proves to be just as sacred in the journey of the lotus reminds us that our own mud and the loss, grief, pain and suffering that gets broken down into it isn't just badness. It's also where we are rooted into our lives, and it's how we continuously recycle our energy as we move through times of growth or gain, death or loss, and rebirth. Every cycle takes us forward on our healing path, and rather than being a circle, the progress reveals our path to be a spiral, as we gradually evolve to embody more of the soul and our higher divine aspects, as we experience the ups and downs of life. The symbol of the lotus for meditation. In summary, the lotus is a popular symbol of enlightenment because its life mirrors essential elements of the journey of the human soul. Through darkness, death and decay, life blossoms. The soul is realized through accepting and assimilating the messiness of life, and only by doing this is it possible to realize our potential, find our way to the water's surface, and blossom as we turn our faces to the brilliance of the sun. The heavy experiences of life on the physical plane ultimately provide the wisdom that feeds the soul and allows its full expression. For many, the lotus is a symbol of inspiration on the spiritual path. It reminds us that true beauty springs from being fully grounded in the realities of life while striving towards the light by keeping our highest aspirations pure. Meditating on the symbol of the lotus can help us to understand our own journey, especially during dark times and when we feel uncertain. If you feel drawn to work with this energy, you can find the Lotus Fountain Energy Healing Technique course on the Mayastar website. Here's a bit more about it from the webpage. Lotus Fountain Healing Technique, channeled by Mayastar through the Great Goddess Kuan Yin. Lotus Fountain Healing allows you to act as a channel for universal life force energy for the purpose of effecting healing and spiritual development. The energy for this system is full spectrum, which makes it a versatile option that can be used for all kinds of healing, meditation, ritual, and spiritual work. It can be used for self-healing, distance healing, animal healing, as well as in-person healing. The course includes the use of mudras, sacred hand positions, and special techniques for activating the flow of energy through the energy centers in the palms from the heart chakra. There are suggestions on how to prepare for attunements and healing sessions, as well as recommendations for the optimal mindset and practice for developing your abilities in energy work. The sacred lotus is a powerful symbol for spiritual enlightenment, and the manual explains in detail how the life journey of the lotus mirrors the life journey of the human soul. Connecting with this powerful symbol using the Lotus Fountain Healing Technique can help you to maintain alignment with your higher self throughout your energy work and into your daily life. So Lotus Fountain Healing is a great option for a daily meditation or healing practice too. If you feel drawn to pursue your spiritual path and progress your healing journey with energy work, you can find this course and over 100 more attunement-based energy healing courses on the Mayastar website at mayastar.net. I provide individual support by email for all students and personally prepare all attunements using the Orb of Life method, which allows my students to receive them wherever they are in the world. You can now buy Mayastar meditations from Amazon Music and the iTunes Store. They're also available for streaming on Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Unlimited, and Apple. If you have a subscription, you can listen to them all night while you sleep to help you get some deep healing rest. But buying them from Amazon Music or iTunes not only gives you more freedom and flexibility, it also supports my work, and I really appreciate that. So as a special thanks, my heartfelt gratitude goes out to those who enjoy my work enough to purchase it. You've made my day and inspired me to keep creating and sharing my magic with the world. I hope I can do the same for you. I'd like to thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you're leaving this video suffused with good vibes and great ideas. On this channel, I share my week ahead spiritual guidance and mystical musings for the collective, meditation soundscapes and energy healing articles to inspire and uplift you on your spiritual path. Recent videos on this channel that might interest you include: Are you a starseed? The signs and spiritual destiny of the star-seeded soul. 5D planetary ascension and spiritual awakening for indigo children and light workers. The higher heart chakra, gateway to the expression of spiritual love. And Shakti energy, your questions answered. Why not take a moment to peruse the rest of this channel to discover more of my energy healing articles and relaxing meditations for some additional spiritual sustenance and magical motivation. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll find a great video recommendation for your next step in the cards at the end of this video. You can also follow me to receive daily spiritual guidance on social media. You'll find links in the description of this video for my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, podcast, and more. Links to all my latest offerings can be found on the Mayastar website at mayastar.net. I upload inspiring spiritual content for you every week, so please come back soon. In the meantime, I wish you peace, prosperity, and progress in all you do. With blessings. You may have noticed a change to the background music for this video. This track is taken from one of my recent meditation compositions. I'll leave it playing for the next 5 minutes so you can enjoy a moment of respite. If you enjoy this music, you can find more on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, and meditations on the Mayastar podcast. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, and engage however you can to support the channel and enable me to share my magic with the world. Thank you.